me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm the TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sun Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got the starter that you guys chose for us in the first episode, and then, we didn't do much else. We fought the rival twice, a couple normal trainers, and, most importantly, I guess, we got our second party member, our boy Yorvis. So, Yorvis joined the team, and so far has been really good, and also, the randomizer bugged like anything, so I'm just gonna hope it doesn't do that anymore. I really don't know what I should do if it does keep doing that, other than just be scared. It's a half extreme randomizer Nuzlocke now, but yeah, hopefully it will not do that anymore, because I'm pretty sick of it. I'm pretty sick of the whole thing. So yeah, now we gotta actually continue with the game, and there's gonna be a lot more pressing A because the Sun and Moon intro never ends. The professor said, "Hey there, Lily, bring me the greatest trainer," or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Slasher. What's up, Mom? What you got to say to me? Here, a little pocket money for you. Don't go wasting it on anything too silly. Alright, thanks. I was just, if you're wondering why I was laughing so much when this episode started, I think I'm just gonna give up on the dialogue, by the way. I'll get back to it when we're actually like, playing the game, but like, this whole thing, she's Lily, nice to meet you. Yeah, it's so boring, it's so dumb, it's annoying in a Nuzlocke. Pelipper and I will have a great time, Mom, I promise. But I have a great fondness that a lot of people don't know about for material, especially like shows and such, that most people would consider bad. Like, I absolutely love watching a bad movie, I love watching bad shows, like, as long as they're entertaining, that's all I really care about. And you probably know this if you've watched any other series, because I have a pretty hard time, like, keeping to myself the fact that I really love the Mario 3 cartoon and also the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, and they're just hysterical. Like, I cannot stop laughing when I watch those things. Also, I'm kind of like, we don't have like a town map, do we? I don't think. No, nothing like that. But I'm trying to remember, like, it would say if this was a different route compared to up here, right? I just want to make sure this isn't technically a different route before we go walking through the grass. I think, please don't, well, does that mean it is? No, I have to assume. What if I go back in the house? Will she stop me then? No, she won't. Okay. I just want to make sure, dude. I just want to make sure this says, like, Route 1. It didn't say anything. Okay, I'm just going to assume that it would change if it was something new. Hello. Hello, young man. Let's go, kneecaps. Sure. But anyway, the thing that was making me laugh most before starting, other than, there's this, I'm gonna put it on screen. I was watching the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, like, a couple weeks ago, and this screenshot happened, and the context is, there are a bunch of claptraps, which are the little alligator guys, eating the minecart that they're in, but the effect is so bad. Just the way Donkey Kong is like stretched down, like they're both like stretching downward because they didn't know how to do the effect. I laughed so hysterically at that. That was like, I was like bawling. I was laughing so hard. And the new one is, I've seen this. I haven't seen this whole movie, but I've seen a good chunk of it a couple of years ago, and I need to sit down and watch the whole thing, honestly, because I hadn't thought about this joke since then, but it just came back to me, and for some reason, it was really killing me. The movie is called Killer Bean Forever, and also I should say, if I ever talk about something that's, like, bad, please, nobody go be mean to them, because I love the things they make, and I legitimately enjoy them. It's not even, like, laughing at other people. I legitimately love watching those videos. And, you know, I'm really stressed about the grass, so I'm gonna look this up. Alright, yeah, we're good. This series actually might be a little more interesting than I thought, because, we don't even get that many encounters on the first island. Like, we're not getting one until we go past the next city. I forgot that Alola's like that, so it's gonna be just the Blimpo and Yorvis show for a little while, but that's fine. Anyway, Killer Bean Forever. It's like an action movie, you know, like a John Wick. Just as an example, except all the characters are beans, and I'm not talking, like... I'm not talking about, like, Secret World of Arietti beans. I mean beans. I mean, they're literally beans. And, and it's so funny. It was made by one guy, so... Despite, you know, it's actually pretty impressive. Like, it turned out really well, considering it's, like, one person doing everything. He might even be all the voices, I don't really remember. But, you know, when you watch those action movies, a lot of times, especially in, like, the old ones, like the 80s, they had, like, the line that people remember the movie for, that's, like, their cool guy action movie line. You know, and, you know, like, I'll be back. Like, that's kind of a meme, but it's also, like, a cool action movie line. And Killer Bean takes a different approach to this line that is so funny to me, because I don't understand how Jeff Liu, the man who made all this, how he thought that's the line. That's the cool one-liner that's gonna make my Killer Bean character so awesome. And so this bean, he I wanted to make sure there wasn't an item over here and I got screwed. He makes... This bean goes to the bathroom. We were already in interesting territory. He goes to the bathroom in, like, a bar. And, you hear a flush. Because he's done with the bathroom. And he walks out, and he looks to the bartender, and he says...
Sorry, it was a double flusher.
And it's already like... What? Like, why? Why did you put that in your movie? But then the bartender says,
You only flushed once.
and he's just like, and walks out, and I don't understand. It's just, my Killer Bean is so cool. He flushes a double flusher in one flush. Like, I truly don't understand, but it had me dying like half an hour ago, because I was just like, I just remembered it out of nowhere, and I was like, why was that in the movie? I definitely need to watch that one again, dude. I need to sit and watch a bunch of bad movies. Which, you know, I think I'm gonna, because horror movie sequels are, like, traditionally not good. Like, a lot of them are not very good. And I kind of want to watch a bunch of them in October for Halloween, because I don't normally watch scary movies. Because I was absolutely intolerant of them when I was a child. When I was younger, was it this series, or was it... No, it was last series, right? I talked about how I was horrified of the Muppets when I was a child. Needless to say, I could not handle horror movies. If I couldn't handle the Muppets. And, yeah, so I haven't really seen any of them, but I'm like, what if I just sat and watched all the, like, Friday the 13th movies? I've heard they just completely go downhill, like, immediately. And I was sitting in a pizza place once, and they were playing, like, the 5th one or something, and it was so insane, I was like, I think I have to watch these things. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting. This is interesting that I just really enjoy things that are not that good. You know, I watched The Room, I had a fantastic time. I wish I could say more about The Room, but a lot of the best quotes that... Like, I don't know, a lot of it... It's funny, I find myself quoting the lines that a lot of people don't quote. Like, you're putting Rotom in the Pokedex, I get it. I understand. Do you understand? I don't know how many times I'll reference that, but this has got to be like the 4th or 5th. Not in this series, but just in general. And, there's Rotom. Sorry about that, Rotom. Guess I surprised you. Yeah, get in the Pokedex, dude. Start filling up my bottom screen. It felt really weird editing when the bottom screen is just black. Like, I'm like, there needs to be things there. You know, we only did, like, 2 battles so far, so it's... Or, no, we've done, like, 4 or 5 battles, but it just feels weird. The stuff's only there when I'm battling. Ba-boom, there we go. Now it feels like a real bottom screen. Nice to meet you, pal. Gentle on the goods, okay? I actually kind of like Rotom Dex. I know people don't really like him, but... I don't know, he just doesn't bother me that much. From what I can tell, looks like Rotom has taken a liking to you. How will this help exactly? I like how I skipped all that dialogue, and I feel like I have not missed a thing. You know, it's like there's so much just extra. Nice to meet you, Rotom. You can see where you're headed just by looking at Rotom, and if you give a little tap, you can even... Yep, okay. You have a tap, check out the town map. Alright, well, I did look it up, and this whole giant area is Route 1, so... Well, we're good, no worries, but, you know. You know how it is. What's up, Hal? Just running around. Things move kind of slow in this game. Characters are very, like, you know, they run somewhere, and then turn, and then turn, and then turn back to you, and then say something. It's like, it's just so silly, but, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it just, it's just annoying when you do repeat playthroughs. I'm trying to find a way to not complain as much, because I don't want this series to just be a complain fest, even though I could certainly make it one, you know. Gen 7 has enough that I can complain. Oh, and I just realized, our next encounter is in the next city, because there is that grass in between the buildings, so we'll be able to get something there, and hopefully we get something cool. If you wish to be recognized by the kahunas, get to take on the 7 trials. I want you and Pelipper to get out there and give it a shot. I love how they all are talking about Pelipper. Then yeah, I'll do it. I will do it. Look at Stuffle and Snubble. It's got Stuffle and Snubble. It's got similar names. Here, everyone on the Island Challenge gets one of these Island Challenge amulets. Thanks. Yeah. So whenever they give you something like that, they always have to do a little fade to black, fade in, show it, you know. They did the same thing with Mega, and it says, like, you put the Mega ring on your left wrist. I always thought that was so weird. It's like, does it only work on the left? Like, I don't even... Yep, to trainer school. That's fine, dude. I actually like that. Oh yeah, we get an encounter at trainer school too. I'm being a fool. I'm being a foolish fool. I actually like having trainer school at the beginning though. It's kind of interesting. Like, I don't know, it's just a fun place to battle. You know, it's more interesting than just a route or anything like that. That's one thing I'll say about Gen 7. I like when they it's like a little more interesting than just having a bunch of routes, you know. It's like, oh, you can get some Pokemon in this city because it happens to have grass. Like, you can do all sorts of different things without just running from route to route necessarily. So that's pretty cool, I gotta say. And I hope they carry that over into Sword and Shield. Dude, speaking of Sword and Shield, I gotta put this out there, spoiler free. Spoiler free. I should have said this on episode 1 probably, because we are like less than 2 months away from, almost 1 month away actually, from the new generation. But if you're worried about Sword and Shield spoilers, you do not have to be. Every series since since the games were announced has been spoiler free. The only things I talk about are some things that were in that original reveal, like, which we only really got the starters in the region there. We didn't get much else. So haven't really talked about anything other than that, and I don't plan to. So no worries on that front, but it's just it's on my mind because there was a really cool reveal today. And like I said, spoiler free, so I'm just gonna be vague. I'm not gonna summarize what happened, anything like that, but I'm going to vaguely say something. There's been something that I thought about a little while back. We have 10 potions too? Gosh, okay, we're probably fine with that actually. But I will get one more of each of these. I like to have 2. Something I thought about in terms of Sword and Shield a while back that is seeming to come true, and that is... If you haven't been keeping up, Sword and Shield have gotten some backlash. It's probably, like, the most negative the franchise, or the fans have ever been leading up to a franchise, or to a new generation. But I don't know why I said franchise again, after I just established it is not the correct word. Also, I don't really know why it's nighttime in my game. This is recorded, like, a couple hours earlier than the previous 2 episodes, and they were both at least sunset, so I don't know why it's dark. It's nighttime here. I want to record in the middle of the day, it's just so hot. Yeah, there's been some backlash, people being a little upset, and it has kind of died down because I knew that this was going to happen. I was like, the second people start to be negative and start to complain about everything, they're going to go above and beyond and make these the best Pokemon games ever made. And after today's announcements, I'm thinking it's pretty true. I'm thinking it might actually be the case. Yeah, I'm starting to think that, yeah, we're gonna have a situation where everyone's like, God, screw this, these games are gonna suck, and they're gonna be the best Pokemon games ever, because... And I think a lot of people are gonna agree after this stuff today. So, yeah, I guess it's a good and a bad thing, because you gotta feel bad for them. They put in all this effort, and then they get torn apart for one thing people don't like. But, yeah, I'm definitely like... Oh, wait. Alright, I did not mean to go in here. I meant to actually go in here. I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing. I guess I can leave it on, like, I don't know, because, I don't know, I'll have to ask, because the EXP share is kind of divisive in Gen 6 and 7. People are kind of not sure if they like it or not, you know? Oh yeah, I have to fight you last, that's so annoying. Well, I should get my encounter first, honestly. Like, I don't know if I can sneak past this child, but if I can, I should, because, oh, he doesn't fight. Okay, hello. Oh, no, you're probably gonna... Yeah. Well, I'm a dum-dum. It's fine, though. We'll get our encounter after this. Oh, look at it's Glaceon user Joey. That's very specific. And you have a Noctowl. You had one job. You had one dang job. Thought you were shiny for a second because of that Pokeball opening, but you are not. You are actually just a normal Noctowl. If there was another shiny, I'd be really weirded out. Because, you know, we found those two last episode really close together. So, yeah, I think it would be kind of annoying if they were all shiny, especially we'd have to sit through all the sparkles, it'd be less special, you know. I thought our percentage was a good one. What was I talking about a minute ago? Oh yeah, the XP share. So, I've boosted the levels of all the trainers in this game by 10%. It's gonna add up. Eventually, we're gonna be fighting people that are much stronger than us. So it's like, should I just leave the XP share on because I've boosted the levels of them? You know, and at that point, it's almost like I'm just avoiding grinding. But then, it's also like, well, you could just, I don't know, it could be better or more difficult if you don't. And, I'm not really sure. Of course, I said I would ask. What I did for the, X Randomizer Nuzlocke was that every Friday episode was an XP share episode, and the other ones weren't. Let me know if that's what you want to do, or anything like that, but, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna run in the grass now and see what we get. Ladies and gents, encounter number 2. Our third Pokemon is going to be... someone cool, someone cool, someone cool. Yeah, I'd say that probably counts. Yeah, I would say that probably counts as cool. For sure. I mean, maybe you guys don't agree. I'm gonna slide that right into the cool folder. Holy crap. Sure. I mean, it's kind of annoying that it's the Sun one, because we're playing Sun, but, you know, I guess? I mean, I'm fine with it. Don't you worry, I'm fine with it. So you are Psychic, you're a Psychic Steel, so I can Water Gun you, and you should not faint. You should not faint. You should not faint. Okay, not even close. I figured it wouldn't be even close, but I just wanted to be sure. Because, you never know. You never know when something scary is gonna happen, you know, when we're gonna crit you or something. Don't want that to happen. Ba-boom. See, that was a crit. Look at that! You have Wake Up Slap. Why do you have Wake Up Slap? Why do you even get that in general? You do not have... You don't really have hands to slap with, you have paws. But I guess you could slap with paws. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at you. The odds that we catch this thing do not feel incredibly high. Yeah. I can Wing Attack you, actually. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? It gets teleport? Well, okay, I guess. It's okay, I totally didn't want a legendary that I haven't used before at all. I didn't even want it. What was I talking about? EXP share? I don't care. That's such a... I mean, it just figures, right? It's like, of course that happened. Well, I guess we missed out on our encounter here. The trainer school is not a thing. You know, actually, I don't even know if the trainer school is its own area. I guess I didn't really think about it. So, perhaps it wasn't even our first encounter. I don't know. I made a wild assumption that this counted, and it didn't end up mattering, so... you know, I'm probably gonna get comments like, oh, technically that's still Route 1, but... Guess what? Now you don't need that comment, because it doesn't matter! It's gone! It's gone. Shut up. No, you're not gonna install anything right now. It's not gonna happen. Please go away. Please. My computer's popping up. Luckily it didn't make a noise, I don't think, unless I'm just deaf. Or maybe it only came out of the left. But, you're not installing anything. I'm doing a video, gosh dang it. I'm doing a video, there's Combuskin. We're finding a lot of things that are weak to Yorvis type. Yorvis type is, very good early on, you know? And, stuff like that, Victini, and Araquanid, where it's like, ooh, big, fully evolved and/or mythical, legendary, whatever the heck you call it guy. That's some good experience. I will take that. I am so... He has a toxic orb. Okay. For a second, I thought it was because of something I was holding, and I was like, I thought you had an iron ball. Where did you get this? Like, I got really confused for a second. Doesn't matter. Combusken's gone. Why do people hate Combusken? I get that he looks kind of awkward, but I don't feel like he looks that bad. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because I used Combusken so often when I was younger, but I have never considered him a bad middle evolution. Easy plug. Top 3 best and worst starter evolutions. Check it out. And, I don't know why. I don't know why I feel the need, but it's fine. I wish I don't know. There's some videos where, like, I post them, and I'm kind of like, yeah, let's battle. I put them up, and I'm just kind of, I'm eternally left wondering if they were a mistake. That video, like, it's not like it's heavily disliked or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. It just feels weird. Like, hey, look at that, shiny Carnivine. I like to see the shinies of the more underappreciated Pokemon. And you know, Carnivine is not even bad. I think a lot of, like, he's one of those guys where it's like, I feel like he's kind of screwed over by the spot in which you get him. You know, like, when you get a grass type in Gen 4, I feel like it's most likely you're gonna go for either Torterra or Roserade. You know, it's pretty likely. I want to say there was another good grass type in that gen that I'm just not thinking of, but I'm not thinking of them, so I don't know who it is. But yeah, it's like, I feel like those are most likely who you're gonna go for, so by the time you get all the way to the dang Safari Zone, and that's where you can get him, it's like, oh, well, now I don't need him. Plus, he's not that cool, he's not very well liked, so people don't go out of their way for him, I don't know. But I was surprised. I looked up his stats, like, not super long ago, and I was pretty surprised that he's actually decent. He's actually not that bad. Hello, Elekid. You're shiny, huh? Wouldn't have guessed. I would not have guessed. Cool. So... Alright, I guess we're going to Blimpo. Using Blimpo is never ideal, but, you know... we kind of have to. I don't want to let my guy get hit by a 4 times effective move. We might as well just get out there and hopefully not explode. Elekid, I love Elekid. It's funny, I was going to say you're topical because you were in the question of the vid in the last episode. Smokescreen. Okay, I guess that's not terrible. There are too many moves that don't do damage. Dude, I am actually, can I say, after looking it up on Bulbapedia, I am so hyped to get the Normalium Z now. Like, I was not really hyped for it, but I am going to Z Metronome. I'm going to do it. Because that is so interesting. That's such a... Like, oh, look at that. Can you just get, like, Earthquake or something? Just put this thing out of its misery, please. Payback. Okay. I'm like, at this point, I need to just go back out into Yorvis and hit it, because I'm probably... You know, I was gonna say I'm probably faster, but might not be the case. That legitimately might not be the case. Also, that did a lot of damage. Zap Cannon. Well, it's resisted, but that's pretty powerful. Alright, well... I'm going to Potion and hope that maybe you miss, because I'm actually kind of scared of you now. Because I was gonna say that that gosh darn Yorvis was faster, but after looking at Elekid's stats, I don't think it wasn't in the episode. No, I looked up. No, that was Rufflet's stats. I was like, I looked up some not fully evolved thing and put it in the video in the last one, but yeah, I looked up Elekid's stats on my own time. Elekid is, like, extremely fast, and I have no idea why. Like, and Electabuzz is really fast, too. I didn't know Electabuzz was fast. But I'm kind of awestruck by how fast Elekid is, in particular. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but Elekid has, like, a 95 base speed. And I really, like I said, I have no clue why. Like, he doesn't particularly look like a speedy boy, but... That thing is outrunning Therian Landorus. That thing is outrunning, like, Mega Garchomp. It's really strange. Can you stop getting resisted moves? There are a lot of moves in this game. I cannot imagine how we have gotten so many resisted moves so early in this series. It just keeps happening. This Elekid fight is taking forever. And another resisted move. Who would have guessed? Me. I would have guessed. Thank you for taking it out. gosh. I was like, and I would cut this fight down, but I've been talking through the whole thing, and it's been moderately interesting at least, so I guess I'm gonna leave it all in. Now that wasn't cool at all. Maybe I should aim for being pretty instead. This guy, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This trainer really looks like a Raizo. Like, just so, it's like, you want to talk about passing resemblance? They like scanned him into the video game. Like, that's him right there. There he is. Put a hand on screen pointing to him. I can admit it when I beat. I'll give you a reward even. Take this technical machine. We got... Oh my god! What does he usually give you? Return? First thing to know about TMs, they teach new moves. Yep, second thing, yep, you can have them use as many as you want. Did he say, and I skipped through it because I wasn't paying attention? I don't even know, but holy crap. If someone can learn that, if specifically, perhaps, a little egg can learn that, Slasher, please come to the office on the 2nd floor. You know, even if Yorvis can learn that, I guess it's time for us to find out how the TMs work. So Yorvis cannot learn it, but our boy Blimpo totally can. Sure, yeah, I'll do it. Only 70 accuracy, which hurts me, but I will do it. Aren't Charm and Growl literally the exact same thing? I believe they are. I'll keep Charm because it's the fairy type one. I'm not going to use either one, most likely. So Blimpo has Thunder. That makes you, like, 80% better. I mean, like, having a move that does damage every time I land it, that's pretty good, considering Metronome is our baseline right now. And you know, if we come across some sort of water or anything that's weak to electric, I'm gonna drop a Thunder on it. I'm gonna drop a big ol' Thunder on it. Also, you know what might have made things better that I didn't think about until now? I don't have my text speed turned up. That probably would have helped a little bit, getting to the point where we are, and maybe that's why it's been taking extra long, it feels like, but, you know, I don't know why I didn't just run back to the Pokemon Center. I mean, it's literally right there. I can see it right there on the bottom screen, but I didn't, so here we go. So this trainer is notoriously kind of scary. Like, I think I beat her fine on my first playthrough, but I remember being like, wow, is this game gonna be hard? Like, this trainer is crazy. I know there are some people who have said they've legitimately lost to her, so please don't have anything too scary. I can't believe that you beat all my students. Fantastic. After seeing such a performance, I think I'd like to battle you myself. What do you say? You ready to take me on? Sure. As a teacher, I've got to see for myself what you did to beat 4 of my students. I hit them with moves. You know, maybe this is actually, like, scary, because, we are gonna have the Metronome, possibly? I mean, I have Thunder now, but I don't know. And also, I don't know why, I just kind of took a moment. I was like, this lady, like, it's random, but this character kind of looks like a teacher. Like, I could believe that. So, it fits pretty well. Glaceon. Okay, that's fine. The other woman was a Glaceon user, but this is fine. So, I don't think there's any reason I should be scared of you. I don't know why. I don't know if you could hear that. My face did like a Daffy Duck, like, I don't know. I don't even know how he does it. Oh, I hurt myself. You have Thunder Shock. Ow. Why does that keep happening? She normally starts with a Pikachu, doesn't she? I don't understand why this is happening. Because it doesn't seem to be happening for the other trainers. It seems like it's just some of them. And also, just I gotta ask, why, when they keep having these random moves that they should not have, is it always a move that's good against Yorvis 4 times? Why does it keep being Thunder Shock? I don't understand. I truly do not. But I'm gonna drop the Thunder on this thing. Unfortunately, our special attack is not spectacular. Oh my god, it was worse than I expected. It's not spectacular because of the whole adamant thing. I'm gonna heal. It's not gonna change much because you're just gonna do it again. I'm just kind of afraid you're holding something back. Which the thing is, if you are, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but I don't know. I don't know, I just want to try to play it safe. So you're doing 7 damage each time. Okay, I'm gonna Thunder you again. Like, as much as I want to Metronome and perhaps get, like, Focus Blast and destroy you in one shot, it's so much, like, better if I just Thunder. Like, it's going to take a while, and we could miss, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, so Blimpo, you should take another Thundershock just fine. Did he just crit? Wow, okay. Screw you. Screw you. I thought Blimpo was gone. Apparently crits, at least maybe it's because we're early on, they don't do as much as I thought, because we should have taken a full 14 from that, if my math is correct, but, yeah, so I'm glad it didn't happen, though. I'm completely fine with that. I just thought Blimpo was dead, and that was a very scary experience for me. I don't want to lose anyone, especially so early. Come on. You know, well, ironically, if I was going to lose someone, I guess I'd want it to be early, but... Picky Peck. Sure. I have the potion, but we can stay in on Picky Peck. Like, I definitely... I have to make sure I very carefully go to potion and select Blimpo. But, you know, I've got Thunder, so I can drop that on you. And, see how it goes. And hopefully you will not do too much. See, you've got Scratch. You don't get Scratch. You definitely do not get Scratch. I don't know what's happening with this randomizer. Like, it sucks that it seems to be on all the important trainers. So it's like, I mean, I guess important trainer. So does that mean like the Elite Four are gonna have like these nonsense moves? I don't know what to do about this. This is kind of a bad situation, but like I said, I don't know what the solution is. I've never had this happen. I will say, this randomization was actually slightly different from how I randomized the X Randomizer Nuzlocke. It was the same program, but the actual randomization is doing something differently. And, yeah, it's apparently was a mistake, but it would not work the other way. This was the only way I was able to get it to work. Great Balls are better at catching Pokemon than normal Pokeballs. Okay, thanks. But, yeah, hopefully that'll just stop. I don't know what to do other than to just say hopefully it'll stop. I know that's not a good solution. Maybe it'll make things more interesting, but god does it scare me. Greetings, Captain Alima here. I couldn't help but observe your battles. You looked so very delightful in battle that I had no choice but to summon you here. Why does this happen? I don't know if this is my 3DS, or if it's... I think it's just a Sun and Moon thing, and I've heard nobody else talk about this. Sometimes the text boxes are just blurry. Look at that! The word slasher is like blurring out like crazy, and I click it, it's still blurry, boom, now it's fine. Is that intentional? Is it a glitch? Is it the 3DS? Is it the game? I don't know, I'm pretty sure it did it on my other 3DS. I have no idea why it does that. We captains are the ones who conduct the trials you'll face on your way to challenge the Kahuna. My trial is held in Verdant Cavern, the trial of Captain Alima. Yeah, I get it. I sincerely look forward to your challenge. See ya, dude. I don't look forward to challenging you because apparently you're gonna have a ghost type with a normal move or something. You know, apparently you're gonna be scary. Although we don't actually fight you, so they probably won't do. I wonder if the totems are gonna be like that. Dude, what if there's like a fighting type and I'm like, I'll just use my psychic type, and then it uses like Crunch because it's normally a Alolan Raticate. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. I reported to the folks upstairs about that Tauros blocking the road out front again. That guy's Tauros is pretty much a celebrity here on Melee Melee, you know? Well, I guess it's time we dismiss you from school, Slasher. Attention all students, Slasher's completed her lesson at the trainer school. You wouldn't think... Whatever. I was gonna say, you wouldn't think they would do that. It might be demoralizing to the other trainers, but who cares, I guess. I'm never coming back here. Is the Drifloon event in this game, or is that only Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I really don't remember, but I don't know. Enjoy your island challenge and be sure to use the skills you learned here at trainer school. If it is in this game, though, maybe I'll do it. In fact, wasn't it on Tuesdays? Or was it Thursdays? Or was it Wednesdays or Friday? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Let's just throw out every possible day. You seem to be in perfect sync with Pelipper. Sure. You know what? Yorvis actually didn't do much in that teacher fight because, Thundershock. It didn't do much in the Elekid fight either, so it's been mostly a Blimpo show for a while. Yeah, I'm over. I'm here. Boo, boo, ba-da-doo. You know, I was really impressed seeing how you battled with your Pokemon at the trainer school. And even back when you weren't yet a Pokemon trainer, Slasher, you were able to save Nebby. You were chosen by your Pokemon so quickly. I understand why now. Wow, I forgot about Tauros. Tauros just runs in and mows her down, just boom, slams her right into the wall with his big Tauros head. I don't know what I was going for there. Oh, if it isn't Lillian Slasher. Sorry for scaring you, friend. I guess it's time I get old Tauros back home. Oh, but why don't you give him a little pat first, Slasher? Are my Pokemon healed? Are they all good to go? Yes, they are. I like that. That's one of the better things. I like that they just do it, although I did wish that they told me every time, because it's kind of weird that it just happens. I don't know. Was it keeping the text box waiting for Rotom Dex to stop talking? That's kind of weird. See that? That rascal already loves you. Pokemon become happier when we show them some care. I was care in red. We show them some care. He's like, he really wants me to know. Oh, the places you'll go, child. I don't read Dr. Seuss. So I'll get out of here, Hala. The Kahuna's sure is something, eh? Able to calm such a raging Pokemon without even needing to battle. Now that's something. I mean, I like Tauros plenty and all, but it is pretty scary. I don't want to ride on it. Well, you're gonna have to. Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that, like... Or maybe you don't. I don't remember. Do you have to ride, like, Mudsdale to get to the place where you take the bus? Or is it the other path? That general area. I don't remember. But I don't know. I never thought about the idea of the other trainers using the ride Pokemon. You know? It's one of those things where it's like, I'm the only one doing this. And the same in like Let's Go. It's like, am I the only one floating through the air with balloons? It feels that way, but I guess I might not be. I guess we should go catch up with him before he gets too far. Hau'oli is the biggest city in Alola. Having the biggest city in Alola right off the bat, not a good idea. It just makes all the rest of the cities feel a little lame in comparison. Ah, the nighttime Hau'oli music. I like this. I like the nighttime Hau'oli. So I cannot get an encounter until we do the whole Rotom thing. So it's probably gonna have to wait till next episode. But look at this. This is a pretty game. This is a really pretty game. Like, I definitely have hated on Alola for being the most boring region. You know, because, you know, it's tropical and it looks great, but every part of it is tropical and looks great, so it's like, oh... You know, like, Po-Town is like the only escape from the Hawaii vibe. I think that's why it was kind of boring to me, but I don't know, it's really pretty. Let me teach you the proper way to greet someone in Alola. Alola! Now get out of here. Yeah, I will, I don't know why they want you to go, Alola! Maybe I'll do that at the start of next episode. I'll just open it up with Alola and waving my hands around. Either way, speaking of next episode, it's time to end this one. So in the next episode, we'll get multiple more encounters, do a bunch of wild battles, do a bunch of trainer battles and all that good stuff. I said wild when I meant trainer. And we probably will not get to the trial, because there are quite a few trainers we have to get through and a lot of dialogue to skip, but maybe, you never know. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you did enjoy this one enough to give it a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.